Welcome to This Week on Campus, your weekly webcast featuring news and events at Western Iowa Tech. I'm Nathan Bowman.
And I'm Isabel Martinez. This week we'll be talking about some new events that will be featured here on campus. But first,
Tuesday was National Voter Registration Day. To celebrate, Western Iowa Tech made a presentation talking about young voters. Trang Nguyen is the TRIO Student Support Services Educational Coordinator at Western Iowa Tech. She explains what is going on and why it is important for college students to vote.
Do your part. If you have moved, make sure you updated your address, make sure you know where you're voting, where your precinct is. So I know a lot of times, as things happen in our lives, while it's busy, while, the pandemic is happening, we kind of lose track of what's really important. So it's best that we make sure that we mark it on our calendars, make sure that, we've done what we can to, help out the community as a whole.
Trang told WIT TV that throughout the next few weeks, a TV and a table full of information will stay up. You can find this in the library.
Wednesday was National Coffee Day around the world. Businesses seem to all have their own deals, and that includes WIT's very own coffee spot. Tyler Euchner spoke with Patty Walters about how they were celebrating this caffeinated day.
Today we're offering a special in honor of National Coffee Day. And so we will be offering 50 cents off any of your coffee beverages. So that would be frappuccinos, lattes, just a plain cup of coffee, excluding anything refrigerated. But come and get your 50 cents off your cup of coffee today at the coffee spot.
If you're wanting to get some coffee, they're open 7:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Monday through Thursday and 7:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Fridays.
If you're feeling a little bit under the weather, you can now go to a clinic right here on campus. Western Iowa Tech and Tri-State Nursing will offer services for cold, flu, strep throat, STD testing, COVID testing, and many more. In-office services are free. It will be open through Mondays through Thursdays from 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the Kaiser Building, room A212, and no appointment is needed.
Do you need some time to talk? Why don't you have some coffee with a counselor? This weekly support group is a safe space to put down your books down and decompress. They meet Wednesdays at 10:30 a.m. in the library. Everyone is welcome.
If you're looking for something fun to do on a Tuesday night, I might have the key to fix that boredom. Once a month, the Sunnybrook Church will be holding an event called United for all students to join. There will be snacks and a ton of new people for you to get to know and chat with. You can also join in worship and the message they will be teaching for that evening. You don't have to be a Christian to go to this event. Everyone is welcome. The event will be held on October 12th, November 9th, and December 7th. Mark that in your calendars so you don't forget. When we come back, I will have an interview with the Comet Project Coordinator, Jennifer Hoff. Stay with us.
I've been deployed overseas 6 times with multiple combat tours. I have had a bounty placed on my head by insurgent forces. I haven't missed a day, a beat, in my career. I haven't been in the hospital since the day I was born. Only one thing has been able to take me down: COVID. And now I've done my part to take COVID down, getting the vaccine.
Even though there is so much against us, you will see me wearing a face covering.
And even with my face covered,
you will see me
as a son,
as a friend to everyone I meet,
as a fighter for change,
as a woman who stands up for what I believe in.
So join me in wearing a face covering
to help stop the spread of the coronavirus.
Because this is one small act of kindness that has the power to bring us all together.
Everybody, welcome back to This Week on Campus. I am here with the Comet Project Coordinator, Jennifer Hoff, to talk to her about the Comet Project. Welcome, Jennifer.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Now, can you describe what the Comet Project is for all of us, please?
The Comet Project is a project-based style of classes for arts and science general education classes. Very often you think of arts and sciences classes as being traditional lecture-based, where you do papers and take exams. This is the exact opposite of that. It is based on a community project where all of the learning comes from the project itself, and all of the course content comes out of that.
Mm-hmm. Now, what type of things do these students educate themselves on, or what do you want them to learn from taking these classes?
It honestly depends on what kind of classes they're doing and what project they choose to be on. So, for instance, this fall, there are 4 different classes that they can be enrolled in through the Comet Project. Intro to Ethics, Composition 1, Public Speaking, or Interpersonal Communication. They can actually take 1, 2, 3, or all 4 classes. And then the projects that they work on, they get to choose. So there are currently this semester 2 different ones that are called Outbound Projects, which means that the students had the idea themselves. So there's one that's focusing on sexual assault on college campuses, and one that is focusing on mental health on college campuses. Then we also have a community partner already with something called an Inbound Project, in which the project comes from the community partner. And that is the Human Rights Commission. So they're going to be working with the Human Rights Commission to create videos for them.
Right. Now, how does it feel to have all these students working together and, after all the COVID-19 stuff and whatnot? How does it feel to have all the students working together?
It's a little different. We both, the instructors, Chuck Polk and I, we both wear masks, and we encourage our students to wear masks if they want to. Some do, some don't. We do work in a team environment, so we are currently working out of the Rockland Conference Center. There's lots of space for them to spread out in. But yeah, it's a little different than it would have been 2 years ago before COVID.
Yeah. Now, how does your grading system work for a class like you guys? Because I understand that it's a different class entirely. Could you explain how that grading system works or how the classes work?
Sure. So our grading system is different. We don't use points. So in a typical class, you're trying to accumulate a certain number of points so that you can figure out what your letter grade is going to be. Instead, we focus on our philosophy that is learning by doing. So instead of being assessed on point values, we assess on skills. So it's competency-based. And each class has a certain number of competencies they're working towards, and there's different levels that they can be at. So exemplary, meeting expectations, developing skills, or emerging skills. And then their letter grade is determined by how many of those outcomes they master for each class. It does definitely take a little bit of a mind shift, but we want them to leave the class confident that they have the skills they came into it expecting.
Now, if you want people to try and get involved with the Comet Project, what do you tell them to do, or what should they be doing to get involved with the Comet Project?
Number 1, they can talk to their advisor. We do have a special section number. It is section 401. So if you're looking for classes and you see a section 401, that is a Comet Project class. For spring, we are planning on having 6 classes within it. We're going to have Comp 2, public speaking again, interpersonal communication again, human and work relationships, and then intro to humanities and intro to ethics. So if you talk to your advisor and say that you're interested in the Comet Project, they can get you in contact with us. You could also come find myself, Jennifer Huff, or Chuck Polk, and we're happy to talk to you as well. And then we have our own website on the WIT public website. Just search for the Comet Project and we show up there. And there's an interest form that you can fill out.
Whole lot of stuff going on about the Comet Project, I would say.
It is a lot to keep straight of.
Now, do you have anything else you'd like to add to talk about for the Comet Project before we finish off here?
I would say that if you are interested in trying something new and trying something different, and you really want to work in the community right now, not wait till you graduate, come talk to us. You don't have to take all the classes to be in the Comet Project. You can take just one, but it is definitely a more hands-on approach to our arts and science classes.
All right. Thank you very much for meeting with us, Jennifer. If you want to get involved with the Comet Project or even see more information about the Comet Project, you can go to witcc.edu/the Comet Project or find them on the whatever the thing is on the side with the 3 lines. It's somewhere on the website. We'll be right back to This Week on Campus right after this.
The day we've all been dreaming of is approaching, when life gets back to normal. But we're not there yet. So please, everybody, do your part. Get vaccinated against COVID-19 as soon as possible, because that's the best way to protect you. Protect them. Protect everybody. It's the best way to get Iowa back to normal. Find a COVID vaccine location near you at vaccinateiowa.gov.
Myth. I can party with people as long as they don't have symptoms. That myth is false. As we've seen, up to 40% of people who have COVID-19 are asymptomatic and can pass it on to others. So I'd recommend avoiding any social parties, especially indoor ones. If you want to try to socialize but reduce your risk, I'd recommend meeting outside in small groups, continuing to wear a mask, and socially distancing from others if you can. Then together, we can keep COVID-19 out of school.
For ways to keep your community safe, go to backtoschooltogether.com.
Welcome back. With the Student Center being more open, Western Iowa Tech is offering fitness classes for the rest of the semester. You can take classes for yoga, taekwondo, super circuits, Zumba, and personal protection. The classes are free if you have a valid student ID, and all classes are subject to change.
The Student Center is now back open this year, and with that comes new hours. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Sunday from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday they are closed. To find out more information, do contact Mike Brown via email or text.
At the beginning of a new school year, the library has announced new hours. Sunday hours will be 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., while Monday through Wednesday will be 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7:30 will see 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Friday will be 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. The library will be closed on Saturdays, but library chat will still be available during hours of operation. The weather was pretty nice this week, but we've seen a little bit of rain going out to finish up our week. Isabel Martinez has a look at the forecast for the week ahead. What are we seeing, Isabel?
Thanks, Nathan. On Saturday, we will see a 20% chance of showers and temperatures reaching a high of 72 and a low of 51. On Sunday, we will see only sunny conditions with temperatures around a high of 74 and a low of 48. On Monday, we will be seeing some sunshine throughout the day and temperatures at a high of 76 and a low of 47. Here forward, it's going to be mostly sunny for now. On Tuesday, we'll get to see some more sunshine with temperatures at a high of 74 and a low of 49. On Wednesday, you guessed it, mostly sunny again, with a high of 74 and a low of 50. And on Thursday, we will finish off with an even more sun and a high of 75. It's looking a bit different from this week, but with the sun shining, it should be great for grilling outside.
Events and information for Western Iowa Tech can be found on their social media pages. Just search Western Iowa Tech on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, and be sure to follow for more updates. If you have something you would like publicized on This Week on Campus, why not send it to thisweek@witcc.edu. This Week on Campus is a webcast for the Mass Communications program here at Western Iowa Tech Community College in Sioux City, Iowa.
New episodes of This Week on Campus are posted every Friday afternoon. For the latest content from our programs, please visit our website, witcc.tv, where you can find a direct link to our YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe and have a great week.